Hi everyone, and welcome. Here's the question we want to answer today. How much of the day-to-day work on a software project can you actually hand to an AI agent? We've got two sections for you. One is an AI teammate picking up a bug, digging into it, and fixing it. The other is Claude, an AI living entirely outside ONES, pulling what it needs through ONES MCP Server and writing its results straight back. Let's start with the results, and then get into how it all works. Here's what our own development team saw after they built AI into their process. AI worked through 241 issues and came back with a clear next step on 127 of them. 88% of those went through on the first review, exactly as written. Work that used to eat 5 or 6 hours reading everything, piecing together what's going on, deciding what to do now takes under 15 minutes. On bugs, AI handled the investigation and the fix across 235 issues. Hands-on time for the engineer, under 20 minutes. And none of that is a lab experiment. It's our own team, our own process, real work going out the door. Let's look at one of those issues. This is a bug report for OneScript, a plugin we build in-house, and there's an AI agent built into this workflow. When someone in development or QA files a OneScript bug, the issue moves to AI analysis on its own. The agent investigates, writes what it found into the issue, and stops there for a person to review. If the reviewer decides it isn't a bug after all, they can send it straight back. The agent handles the entire first pass. All the reviewer does is read the result and move the issue along. That's where those hours come back. So how does that AI teammate actually work? Let's build one. The idea is simple. Give the agent one job to own and teach it the rules once. 5 things to set up. 1. Design the workflow. Pick the project, the issue type, and the status the agent watches, then choose the agent that handles it. For us, that's OneScript bug sitting in AI analysis. 2. Configure the agent. It gets a name, an executor, and the context it needs to do the job, what the issue ID, the title, and the description each mean. The comments are where people hand it the task and where it writes back, so the rest of the team can follow along. You also spell out what it should leave behind and where the fields and tabs you've set aside for its results, so everything it does is easy to check and stays on the record. And the prompt is where you set what it's allowed to do. 3. Add its skills. This is where you upload the know-how debugging, bug fixing. A skill spells out what to check, how to work through it, and when the job is done. You can add more anytime. 4. Set the workspace. Choose which repositories the agent can reach and whether it can read, write, or push. These are hard boundaries. The agent can't go past them. 5. Connect it to the project workflow. Wire it into the issues themselves so it runs on real bugs. That's all 5. Here's the sequence once it's live. AI analyzes, a person reviews. AI proposes a fix. A person approves. AI makes the change, and there's a final review at the end. If the agent doesn't have enough to work with, it stops and asks. And every one of those handoffs, how much AI does, where you pause for a human, is set right here on this screen. That's one half of the picture. The other half happens in the IDE, where your engineers already spend the day. ONES MCP Server connects the agent they use straight to ONES, it reads what it needs, and writes results back. Connecting is simple. The quickest way is to open your personal settings, find MCP, and copy the URL, then hand it to your agent and let it make the connection itself. The authorization screen comes up. Here you choose the ONES team and which MCP tools the agent is allowed to call. What it can read and how far it can act. Follow your own permissions, nothing beyond them. And that's it. Claude Code and ONES are working together. Now let's put it to work. First, a question. Trace this requirement through its sub-issues and the linked Wiki pages. Read only for now, nothing gets written. It reads the requirement, works down through the sub-issues, and pulls in the Wiki. And here's the analysis. The issues directly affected, the downstream impact, the release risks, and what it ruled out of scope. That looks right. So now I ask Claude Code to write that analysis back to ONES and to leave every field on the issue alone. Done. Let's open the requirement in ONES and check. There it is. The impact analysis in a comment. Affected issues, key risks, recommended next steps. And nothing else moved. Claude Code didn't just read one issue. It followed a change through the whole project, worked out what connects to what, and left the answer where the team will actually find it. 2 use cases, and 2 very different places for the AI to sit inside ONES and outside it. Here's where all 3 products fit. ONES Assistant lives inside ONES. Ask it questions, have it pull information together, create and update issues. ONES AI Workflow is the teammate you just met. It owns one job and keeps doing it along the path you laid out. And ONES MCP Server connects outside agents like Claude Code to ONES, so work done elsewhere lands back where your team is working. What all 3 have in common, you stay in control and you can see everything. Permissions and tools set the ceiling what the AI can see and what it's allowed to do. Anything that actually changes something, writing data, moving a status, running code waits for a person. You saw that a moment ago. Nothing was written back to ONES until I approved it. And the record stays in ONES. What the AI read, what it produced, who signed off. AI takes the repetitive work. People make the decisions that matter. And there's a trail for all of it. So that's the whole picture. And if you're thinking about trying this, don't start big. Pick 1 or 2 things from your own week, the repetitive stuff that quietly eats your afternoon, and start there. You'll find out pretty quickly what you're happy handing over, where you'd rather keep a person in the loop, and how much time you actually get back. Once you can see it working, the rest is easy. If you'd like to see it running on your own projects, come find us at ones.com and we'll set something up with your workflows and your data. Thank you for watching, and we're always glad to talk about AI and ONES.